Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and I'm just actually walking around in the garden and thought I would, since I don't have anything specifically to show you guys on this video, I thought I would take you for a little walk. Have no idea what the tropical garden looks like because I haven't seen it in a little bit, but I'm going to take you for a walk with me while I walk through the garden so we can see the bad, the ugly, the good, and the blessings that comes with it as well. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you can walk with me through the garden and enter into the courtyard and not the courtyard, the tropical garden. I'm going to a park courtyard and into the garden just so you can see from a different angle than I usually do walking in there. So from the backyard into the tropical garden, I'm going to take you there now. So this is my garden, guys. It's needing a lot of my attention. It's overgrown, undercared for, but I'll get there. My today, tomorrow, and yesterday is in bloom. This is what we call this shrub here. It puts out white, then it gets dark purple. Sorry, let me see if I can get close by and show you. It's like a dark color, then it becomes a soft purple, and then it becomes like white when it's gonna die. So that explains today, yesterday, today, tomorrow, or something like that it's called. But yes, that's why it's known for how it behaves with the color of the flowers. All right, so let's go into here. I think my hubby is watering the plants, but this is the entrance to the tropical garden. And this is a hot mess over here. We need to redo that whole section there because it's just lacking my attention. I'm going to redo that section in one of our videos. But again, like I said, I would show you the ugly. This is the ugly right now, but it will become beautiful again. Lots and lots of things to be done in a garden, guys. But as many of you are aware and have been watching me and following me, I have not been in the best of condition to do much. So I am barely getting by with a knee injury. So that's what's holding me up from doing a lot in the garden. My hubby, of course, who is watering the plants, is very helpful with what he can do for me. And so he's been trying to keep the plants watered as best as possible. But it is a lot of work, guys, for just one person. So just bear with us and know that despite it all, we're still trying to do what we can with what we can at this time. So you can see everything is overgrown from this angle, but haven't even gotten a chance to put this pot up. It's so heavy, we need 3 people to pick it up, but it's beautiful. The way in which the plant has, I think it's called Pentas, if I'm correct. This plant here, this is the burgundy red. And this is the same one in which I have just recently did a video planting quite a few variation in colors around our newest fountain in the garden. And I absolutely love it. So you can imagine how lush and beautiful it's going to look soon when that actually grows the way in which we want it to grow. So it's beautiful. I'm going to take you in a little closer so you can see it. Those that don't know this plant, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. It's got like that sort of little white center in there in the flower, and the flower itself can get a good size, but this is it in my hand. It's really, really pretty. So he's watering the plants. You see they're thirsty. and that's just a pot there. It's not really anything going on there. And I stuck some of the leaves that I cut off of, and it's the same thing here. We just tuck that in there. But this is my bromeliad, which this one is dying, and I do now need to take this out and center this into the pot so it can grow on its own. But this is the typical behavior of a bromeliad. They'll put out a pup, and then you have to take the mother one off once she dies and beautify the pot all over again. So we almost lost our firecracker in this during the hurricane season, but it's catching back up now, so it's gonna look pretty all over again soon. And there's my gnome saying, welcome to my garden. And you are welcome to my garden. So there's, like I said, a few things needs to be done. I need to clean up, tidy up, which I told him yesterday. I felt like I needed to come out here and do that. But in all honesty, guys, by the time I went to my appointments and did a few errands, being on my feet, it was a lot. So I wasn't able to push myself. But I thought I would come and still give you guys a little tour of the tropical garden. So I'm hoping that you'll enjoy what little I may have to bring. And this is one that I bought from Botanical Park when they were having their plant sale. And I was only able to tuck it here. My intentions was to come and plant it in this pot and mount it onto the sticks so that it could grow. So that shouldn't take much for me to do, but again, I just didn't get around to it, guys. It is what it is. Life sometimes takes the best out of you. And then we have this lovely one here. It's put out its another one, a pup on the side. So that's the mother one on this side with a lot of the streaks in it. It's beautiful, but I do need to separate that as well because I kind of want to keep them singly. And this is overgrown. I promised a friend I would cut her piece. I have not got around to it. I'll try and catch her a piece of this and just trim this back real hard so that it's just about right here and not all the way down. But I do trim it back, and you've seen in other videos that I've trimmed it back before. But it's so beautiful, and it puts out these gorgeous flowers, and it just covers it. All of these are buds. All of these here are buds for flowers. Beautiful. See, that one is coming out now. That one's opening. It's getting ready to open up as a flower. But this one's already, oh, sorry, this one's already bloomed off. But there are these that haven't done anything yet. You can tell when they're blooming. For example, this is one here. This is done, but this one's getting ready. But it's covered, guys. In the next couple of days, it's going to have so many here, and already some has dropped. But it's all the way down on the ground, and I do need to pick it up because it just continues to spread, and I don't want that happening. Okay, so along here, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous one. I was telling my hubby I'd need to come. Again, I need to pull all those leaves off the bottom and just trim her up and have her looking beautiful again. I love, 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 love bromeliads, guys. My husband's not too much a fan of them, but I am. I absolutely love them. And I do like to see them singly like this. Not so much as a lot in a pot, but it does take, your attention and keeping them, cleaned up for them to look beautiful all the time. So these are still some pots, guys, that I have here from the botanical sale. I have not been able to do anything with them, but I do need to get around to sorting them out, guys. So we'll see. We'll see what happens if I'm not, if I don't have my surgery by next weekend, we'll see if maybe we can attempt to do some trimming and stuff in this side of the garden and get it looking a little nicer and neater. Just tidy up a bit. This is one of the other bromeliads that I have. It's really pretty. And this is looking nice, but there's something is added here. And I need to check and see why that's happening. It's probably snails. But I need to check that out and see. Maybe I need to put some snail bait or something around here. Yeah. But I absolutely love this too. And it's doing really well on the in the pot here. Same scenario here. I need to remove the mother pup and just clean it up, center that. These are, I can remember the name, but these are a type of sage plant, but it blooms beautiful flower, really pretty flower, and I absolutely love it. And this is the other firecracker. It does grow and look like it's a wild bush, but the flowers, when they're on it, it's so pretty. And this is one of the trees. I need to get it in the ground, guys. It's really suffering in this pot. But this blooms a gorgeous cluster of purple flowers. I can't remember the name of it. Han, do you remember the name of this one?
No, no.
It's
I don't remember it.
I'm kind of thinking it's like a cascade or something like that. Anyway, if I remember the name, I'll post it up at the end of this video. Sorry about that, guys. You know I'm terrible when it comes to names at times. And these are some more. We picked up 2 more firecrackers because when the one down the end there was dying, we were kind of like, ooh, we need to get 2 more just in case. So I picked up 2 more, but these aren't looking too hot either. We need to trim them up and actually get them planted in there so that they can fill out a lot faster. And then these are other plants and stuff that I have here, just waiting on me patiently. The heat, and then they dry out, so they tend to look a little harsh. Now there's a frog on there. I don't like them jumping on me, but I can show you this one because he's not aiming at me. But there's a little baby frog there. I don't mind once they're not coming my way. We're okay, but I don't like them jumping on me. But that's my other plant, and I absolutely love that one too. I think it's called something of fire. Oh, he's turning. I'm getting out of here. All right, so these are other plants that we have. This is the one that I keep trimming back and I tuck into pots to try and catch because it's such a huge plant. I have 2 of them here. These I need to trim back. They bloom a beautiful cluster of flowers. This is not the biggest cluster, but it's really pretty. That's the way it looks. I really love the way it looks, and it blooms at the tip of everything. So that's some more there. See, these are some more getting ready to open. But I absolutely love the way this plant grows. It's so pretty. Don't know the name of it, guys. If you recognize it and you want to send it in your comments, please do share with me. Sometimes I buy plants from the nurseries. They don't have a tag. And sometimes they're unable to confirm the name because they also don't have a name for it, which is unfortunate that it happens. I also need to trim up really badly my foxtail ferns, and I need to sort out a few things on this side. So let's take you up to the top here. Let's go back to the entrance so I can show you. What's happening here. So these are phenomenal, guys. These are like one of my top favorite bromeliads in the garden at the moment. This is magnificent. This one here is actually to my waist. It's really a big one, guys. And I don't know if I can, it's kind of hard for me to show you, but I'm going to try and turn the camera around, guys, so you can see. Okay, guys, so this is me standing here, and this is the plant. So you see, it's like literally next to my waist, how tall this is. And this one is right behind it. Absolutely gorgeous. And they love it here. They don't mind the sun. And they, you know, at some point in the day, they get a little bit of shade. But they're mostly in the sun here. And I love them. So this is something that I think I'm going to, hopefully when I get some pups, I think I'm going to take and put some of these in different parts of my garden because I absolutely love this. And then we have this other type of bromeliad. It's two in there now at the moment, and I don't mind the two together, but I do need to take this and just center one and take one out. As I said, I like them singly like this. I think they look so beautiful when they're single, and they just do so well. Just look at that, guys. Let me do a step back. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, just wow. Wow, wow, wow. And then I have my bottle palms. They're doing great. This one seems to have a little tilt. My husband's mentioned it to me because of the tree that's there, and it's aiming towards the sunlight. So I'm not sure. I may have to turn this a bit or just trim away quite a bit on this side so that it can, you know, keep going up straight, because I kind of don't want this to lean. I want it to grow upward. So I think I'm going to have to remedy this situation really quickly before it gets out of hand. And this section here, guys, I really need to come, and I'm going to start shaping all of the hedging there the way I want it, and just let this look a little more polished. But I love the way in which it has just pulled together and looks lush and beautiful. I love that. I really do. So I'm happy to see that the garden is, you know, doing its thing, even when mom's not tending to them. Yes. When my babies know I'm not well, they're trying to strive on their own. So, which is a great thing. Thank God for that. And then we have this palm. My husband says it's a sago palm, but for some reason I'm thinking it's a different type of palm. But I do need to, it looks very much like the sago palm. It could be. But he was saying I may need to move this from here. I don't really want to because I love the way in which it fills right here. But he seems to think that it's going to also bend because it's coming towards this way, looking for some light because of the tree above. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You know, growing patterns of plants and trees, you know, once they start to get established and they start to, you know, do what they want, you notice their behavior, and so you know, you try to just work with them or change the way in which they're doing things. Sometimes when you move stuff, they don't do so well. So I'm also a bit hesitant to move it because of that, because it just seems to be happy where it's at, and I'm happy with the way it looks. But we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. Also, this is really overgrown a lot here. You can't tell what is what here anymore. So I do need to sort this out. I'm going to have to cut back real hard because I have a vine type plant here, and I also have the, I call it the lantern hibiscus, like a Japanese lantern. Here's one in bloom. But this is all the way over here when it's supposed to be in this area. So I'm going to have to probably cut this limb back, prevent it from growing into this one, because this is the actual vine type that blooms its flowers. Doesn't have any flowers. Well, actually, yes, I see. One second. Let me take you guys around. It blooms really big, and it's beautiful purple, but it's not purple at the moment. It's dying. But you can see from right here, you can see those blooms right there. That's what this does. But it was purple. It was gorgeous, gorgeous color. And that's this one. So I have one in this blue pot and one in that blue pot. So it's not the way it should look. And then we have, let's see, we have, oh, here, we have one here. It's actually, there's a vine one here. I'm going to bring this so you can see. It's light purple now, but it was a darker purple. I hope you can see that well. I'm going to put my hand here so you can kind of see it a little better, I guess. But it has a beautiful hint of like a purpley gray at the moment, but it was actually prettier purple, like a lilac. Really pretty. And so it grows on here, but yeah, I'm here just, my mind is just blown away at the amount of work I have to get done in here. But at the same time, I'm just happy to see that everything is so lush and beautiful, guys. Yes, lush and beautiful. It could be a lot worse. It could be the other way. And I'm just grateful for God's blessings and how He has kept my plants alive with the help of my husband watering them. And things are just growing. Like these didn't do too well, but they're bouncing back. I just need to come and really trim away all of those dead stuff, and it will really bounce back, because you can see the new growth that it's coming back. So there's hope. There's hope for some of the stuff that didn't do so well. And then we have a lot of the hibiscus blooming up and getting ready to open. You can see in different ends, like almost every tip is actually putting out something or have something on it. So it's loving it. This has gotten away from me. I wanted to grow this into like 3 puffs of balls and trim it up, but with the gardeners coming, they've just basically just curved it and cut it off the top. That's what they're typically used to doing. That's not how I wanted to groom this. So I don't know, I may just keep it that way since it's already trained that way, and just take it from there. But I do need to get my statutory back up and elevated, but she's still lying there on the ground, but she should be right in the center here, displaying a beautiful display for this section here. But it's so lush, guys. I mean, beautiful, so beautiful. And this was what I really wanted, was a lush tropical garden, but more groomed. But it will get groomed again. It is looking beautiful. Beautiful, guys. You can see all of the plants are doing well. My husband and I, when we went to my doctor's appointment yesterday, we saw this beautiful shrub and at the hospital in their garden, and it was like a big shrub just shaped, and it was so gorgeous. And I was like, oh, so nice. And he's like, isn't that beautiful? And I said, yes, it is absolutely beautiful. But I need to trim this back, and I am so afraid to trim it back because I do need to put back my fountain here. And because of the fountain not being here, everything is just grown in the space where the fountain was. So a lot of trimming is going to have to happen here to put my fountain back and to be able to enjoy it here. So I hope to be able to bring a segment of all the fountains I have in my garden in one of my next videos. Hopefully, maybe perhaps after the surgery, I could possibly, and I'm back on my feet, I could possibly do something like that. Because by then, hopefully, we'll be able to get some of the fountains back in place and some of the things, the way we would love to have it done. So I'm just, showing you guys just an aerial view of how beautiful it looks and lush, really lush. Because this is pretty much the end of this video. It's not too many things to see at this point, and too much more things to see. In this corner, we have some really interest here, but I need to. I'll go down a little lower so you can see. You can see the beautiful purple accent. It's just like protruding out of there. But because I need to trim back a lot of these limbs, I'm not able to enjoy. And then we have birds of paradise type plant in the back there that it might even be blown, but we can't see it because I seriously need to cut a lot of this back that's overhanging. I always keep that trimmed in a way too, but it just looks so lush and beautiful here, guys. So beautiful. I'm so pleased to be able to walk in the garden and really see everything looking so beautiful. Well, guys, I'm gonna say this is it for now. Just showing you and seeing how beautiful it is. The breeze is blowing. Everything is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you guys again. Always a pleasure bringing you along and enjoying my beautiful, beautiful space, my tranquility. This is the entrance to the backyard. And that's where I just showed you. I'm going to go back through to the backyard and see what else is happening in the garden. So for now, guys, don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if it's your first time watching, and if it is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Always happy to have you come and join our community and our family. And I hope that you had enjoyed this video. All of my others that has always been so faithful and true and always commenting from all parts of the world. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Love you all so much. And again, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.